Hello, it's General Easy, and well, this is the first video of the year. So, I don't know, Happy New Year to y'all. Okay, so that's well done with. Let's get to it. Okay, I hope you can hear me. There's a little rain going on. So let's talk about, I think I would like to call it our over-reliance on what we call GPS technology, right? And we have it integrated everywhere, and it is basically now become a trap, you know. So what we have to do, we have to go back. Okay, we have to go back to a time where there was no GPS. There was no GPS. Go primitive. Okay, so in case whatever happens, I don't know. Like, I don't know, somewhere in the Middle East where their GPS got turned down and somebody called Elon Musk came in and turned it on using his own devices. That's a lesson right there. That's a lesson. Okay, it went, unnoticed by most people, but basically maps, even our arms is highly dependent on GPS. Okay, so they have proven that they can turn it off. Okay, they have proven that they can turn it off, making missiles and drones basically useless unless you have your own GPS satellite or balloon. Okay, so in the case of ships, I think lighthouses, okay, a modern design, I think can be, I've never seen one here in our ports. Okay, I've not seen one in Tanzania. If there is, then more should be built, just in case people get lost out there, because the equipment, the equipment is like, again, outsourcing our intelligence. So people should learn, I don't know, to go by the sky, or somewhere, in order to make it, not to get lost. Okay, because these people are evil and it's not beneath them to do that. Okay, they have proven they can do it. They did it, in fact. Okay, so we also I also observed a lot of Elon Musk activity over here in this region, or in Africa in general. Okay, and that guy is not a good guy. Okay, he's a modern day fascist. Okay, it should be clear to you. Not because it's just an independent entity, then he does not have the backing of these elites. Okay, stop dreaming. Okay, he's like freaking Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, they're in the same program. Okay, they're puppets. Okay, whatever move they do, it's to benefit their cause. Okay, and we are geometrically opposed to their cause. Okay, so we shouldn't be, I don't know, be in bed with these people and find them like, I don't know, like some sort of tech gods or anything like that, Elon done not made none. Okay, Zuckerberg done made nothing. Okay, these are just faces. Okay, to just suck up the energy of praise. Okay, but in reality there are thousands of people actually making those, I don't know, faces look, I don't know, wherever they are perceived now. Okay, and most of them being niggers. Okay, so this issue of, I don't know, him coming from, I don't know, South Africa. You should see his argument with Malema. It's just absurd, man, like it's crazy, because he's a conqueror. Okay, he's a conqueror of the devil. Okay, don't get lost in the in the sauce, they say. Yeah. So we see him, Neuralink, Starlink. He's linking. To what end? That's the question. Yeah. They're always talking about, I don't know, we're having a one digital currency all over the world. Yes. That's linking. To what end? Okay. All that power will be consolidated by a few people, which will bring even further oppression. So we cannot allow them to do this to us. So if we want to have a digital economy, then let it be among ourselves. Okay, I think it would solve the whole situation of finding a currency for Zion. Okay, just introduce a digital currency that is equal across the board and people can access it. Simple. Okay, some countries I've seen in islands do it. Okay, but always have a backing for that currency that is actually worth something. So in Africa here, it's not an issue. Okay, it's not an issue because we are wealthy when it comes to resources, which are basically the backup of currency anyway. Okay, currencies agreements to exchange resources. Okay, so currency in its root is resources. It's there to make acquiring of resources easy, yeah, as the world develops. So we need to see it like that. Okay, not fall into the pressure of, I don't know, the world economy. There's no such thing as the world economy. There is their economy and there is our economy, and they manipulate the market, they manipulate the currency in order to make their lives easy for themselves. Yes, that's what they do. So as long as we do not play or fall into this idiotic game of being there, being victims every time, I think we should be stable on our own. That's very important, on our own. Yes. So the people are there, the people are willing. I think it's just an issue of organization and stuff. Yes. And you have been doing it, but you have been doing it, and I'm saying it. Yes. And I think you should, increase the pace on all of those things. So there's always this talk. Well, the Apollo, Apollo is very tricky. Right now, it seems that Apollo has got people trapped in this matrix where they really don't know what he say, just like what the Pope, that document from the Pope, right? It's ambiguous. Okay, that's the tongue of the serpent right there. It's ambiguous. It's ambiguous. And that's like Trump. He's ambiguous. Okay, you can never know what he really stands for. Okay, one time he's a racist, one time he's against racism, right? One time he's against war, one time he's for war, right? When Ukraine and Russia were fighting, he said, war is terrible and this and that. And when the whole thing in the Middle East kicked off, he was all for supporting Israel to defend itself. And he was vehement on emphasizing that. And still, there are idiots out there talking about, I don't know, the Abraham Accords. Seriously, America, that's your, I don't know what to call it, your salvation. Okay, that money that you pay to these countries is actually your salvation. It's not enough for the trouble you have caused all over the world. It's not enough. So all of these negligent people who even fail to recognize that America has actually ruined economies, they do not recognize that. They just think, yeah, it's just their responsibility. It's their situation. Like, seriously. This is the issue. This is why Babylon has to go. This is why. This is exactly why. The leadership there is sick and it's demonic. The people are also demonic. They are blind and they like war. So they keep putting their children in the army so as they can go fight for these idiotic wars, I don't know, for oil or whatnot. I mean, people are not serious. Okay? That's why you are told, get out of her. Okay? Get out of her. I'm telling you right now. Okay? Because trouble is coming over there. Get out of her. Okay? Get out of her. Not in a spiritual sense only, but also in a physical sense. Okay? If you are a Christian that has logic and you lived in Babylon and God came and told you, get out of her, what will you do? Stop, I don't know, being a homosexual or leave the whole town in general? That has always been the theme within scripture. Yes? That's always, there are themes, repeating themes. Okay? Before Sodom and Gomorrah was burnt, the innocent were taken out. So I'm telling you, the innocent, get out of Babylon. Okay, stop lying to yourself. I don't know, I'll get out in a spiritual sense. What? Are you serious? Okay? They can keep you there. They can. Okay, going back to that dependency on technology. Yeah? And now over here, we have the issue of Somalia. And I don't know, Free State Somalia. My advice is Somalia should come together. Okay? All of these disputes should be forgotten. Okay? By now, I don't know if people even know what they are fighting for in the first place. Okay? And I think what the Ethiopians did to ask for that port access, it's a good thing. I don't know, maybe it has a evil angle, but again, it is a good step toward avoiding armed conflict, unnecessary armed conflict in this particular moment. Okay? So, I just want peace and conversation. Okay? Killing each other cannot be the only solution. Yeah? When it comes to these really simple things that people can actually really talk about. So what I'm saying is this. So if it's not a human thing, then maybe it is an external force activating and influencing that region. Okay, the so-called Horn of Africa. So I think the security over there, they should be on high alert. Okay, in case they want to cause problems over there, as they have done in the past for all of us. Okay, by supporting these armed groups and saying that they want to, I don't know, spread quote-unquote democracy. Yeah? So, let's finish up on this side. Well, there are promises in the QAnon cycles, right? Of, I don't know, free energy. Like endless free energy I'm talking about, you know? I don't know, these magic scientific beds that can cure anything, you know, just like in the movie Elysium. And also there are these, I've seen in their cycles, food printers. Okay, there are a lot of movies like Star Wars that showcase this technology, where they can print a whole meal. Okay, just not even print, just poof, manifest the manifest the thing over there, right? Okay, if you add this to what we talked about, what they said that they changed, I don't know, pencil to gold. This is exactly what they are programming people to accept. Okay, so my point is this. Okay, just like those permanent tattoos they have been pushing for people to get, right? How did you make it? Yeah, that's the big question. That's the only question. That's the only way you're gonna know how they are gonna screw you over. Just ask. Okay, in this free energy, how do you get this free energy? And you will know it will backfire in the end. Believe me, it always does. Okay, because it's from the devil. Okay, it is evil from the get-go. It is from evil, so you shouldn't expect a good outcome out of it. Okay, we see society now, right? As people are as people are waking up to the claws of the devil that are society today. Yes, and these so-called med beds, medical beds. Yeah, God thought it was wise to heal a wound for, I don't know, 2 weeks, a month, depending on the tissue damage, okay, and the time it takes to heal that damage, right? So you're telling me you can do this within seconds without any repercussions? Are you serious about that whole conversation right there? Yeah? And these supposed food printers that can print a whole meal, a burger and a pizza, a whole thing within a seconds. Like, it's the same question. How? Okay, and is it really pizza? Or is it really meat? Or it shares the properties? Okay, because there's a difference. Okay, because properties can also mean similarities. Yes. So apple juice and apple drink, they taste the same, but they are not the same, right? They share some properties, they share some similarities, but they are not the same. Okay, so you cannot make medication in chicken and put it in people, because chicken and people are not the same. Okay, are not the same. This is conversation right now, right? This is conversation. Okay, so when it comes times for war, people will pay. I'm telling you that. People will pay. This is just information to separate the innocent from the guilty. Okay, and if you stand for the truth and you understand what I'm saying right now, you will see them fighting back like evil demons they are. Okay, so ask how, because most importantly, there are rules. Creation has rules. Okay, it's not just a random occurrence. It has rules in order to continue, right? Men have to be with women, right? That's a rule. And if this rule is broken, then there are consequences, and the world is feeling those consequences right now. Okay, so I'm just saying. So let's finish up. It seems we get all of these, some of these always. After a while, they need to remind people. Well, my opinion is that I think they should do one for Biden. That's my opinion. They should do one for Biden. They should do one for Obama. They should do one for Kodak Black. They should do one for Jimmy Fox. They should do one for many people. Okay? They should do one for many, many people. Of course, this is a psyop. Okay? This is a psyop. It's one of those psyops that is like very far future, you know? There are actually these occurrences, there are too many of these occurrences. People should be suspicious. Okay? Especially in this part of the world. Okay? And this has been echoing in Babylon. Okay? They are trying to take weapons. Now they're trying to take knives. Literally, they're trying to take knives out of people's hands, out of the shelves in the markets, because they say, they are dangerous. It's just a tool. It's just a tool. Okay, so what? You're gonna, what? Sense out stones too, or what? Because stones can kill also. So like this is just them tightening the stranglehold on that chokehold on humanity. Okay, now they're gonna give you plastic knives. What is that gonna? Okay, I'm not betting them to bring some new technology, because I'm sure they have some technology out there that is quote unquote better than iron. Okay, this is all about iron, yo. Okay, this is all about iron. Okay, and whatever that is trying to do with it is suspicious. Still, because what do you think they're gonna do with those knives that they're gonna take out of the shelves? Are they gonna get disposed of, or they're gonna go somewhere to get recycled into something else that they're actually intending to make? I don't know, missiles. You know, this is the world that we live in. So they have this, like, how weak is your security for this to happen over and over? How weak is your security? How do you even allow people to get this close while you know these things have happened in your country? Not once, not twice, many times. If you look back in the history, it's absurd. Okay, so people should ask themselves, why? Okay, and look at this nonsense. Why is this nigger, why is Apollo wanting the minority vote? Why is it so important? It's a fact that the black people over there, they are the minority. Okay, he makes rap songs and he pushes all of these campaigns to basically become appealing, like the mugshot. You know, that's a black thing. Yeah, that's a black thing. That's a Latino thing. You know, that's a minority thing. You know, look at the most popular portraits of criminals that went viral over the years. You know, it's a minority thing, and now he's taking over that persona and trying to, I don't know, buy out niggas or some. Like, what's the point? You know, it's a spiritual warfare. Okay, if you look at it in the surface, you might think, this man cares for our race and this and that. Like, are you serious? Did the race situation improve when he was in charge? Did war decrease when he was over there, or did it just change form? Okay, he brought the soldiers back, but he sent the drones. Like, you did do none. You know, like, people are so stupid these days because they love lies. That's the issue. And don't get me wrong, there are so many people out there telling these people the truth. Okay, but I don't know, God hasn't given these people some perspective to see the truth, and I think God is just teeing them up to be punished. Okay, because really that's what is in their hearts, you know. And believe it, this video is made by a black person, you know, just more psyops, you know. So I'm gonna talk about these dream worlds and why, and basically why we have to be semi-paralyzed to have a really truly virtual experience. Okay, we see that people running into walls, people doing actions that are really dangerous while they are reacting to this virtual space, you know. Now now as things escalate like this, they're gonna go further. You know, that's that upload, you know. You're gonna be like in a dream. Okay, you are moving and feeling everything, but you are unable to move your limbs. Okay, that is dangerous. You can hurt yourself. Okay, and as VR gets more and more popular, the more people are gonna be forced to localize. Okay, they're gonna be forced to localize. They're gonna be in their own lockdown of sorts. Okay. So this is just the effects of technology. Now, how do you do this action in virtual space? That's a whole other question within itself. So you're telling me there's what? Or are they defining rape in, I don't know, a broader term? Even using harsh words towards a person, they can say, this person has, I don't know, raped me, you know. They do not mean penetration. I'm sure of that. They do not mean penetration. If they do, then this story just got darker. You know, this story just got darker. Okay? And why do children have digital genitalia over there anyway? You know, this is the insanity that we are in. Okay? You see the story right here. Yeah? Black and white. Black and white. And he is thriving because of the popular opinion of the Venezuelans, people that deep inside they are racists. So they want to annihilate their brothers because of their resources over there. Okay, and they are basically being used to wage a war on that area. Okay, and what can I say? Get out of her. Okay, this does not just apply to the kingdom surrounded by many waters. It applies to even pockets. Okay, there are many pockets here in Africa, you know, in Europe, in Eastern and Western Europe. Okay, there are these tiny pockets of very dangerous places to actually be in. Okay, in a spiritual sense and in a physical sense. Okay? In places like Switzerland, you know, it's like dangerous to be over there. Okay, in a spiritual sense and in a physical sense. Okay, so you need to figure that out. Okay, if you want to escape Babylon, I've told you where you can escape to. Yeah, I've told you where you can escape to. Zion, that's the only place you can go. And Zion cannot be established by a prince. Cannot be established if there is no prince. Okay, and now I have established it. And I've told you the countries that are Zion. Okay, where your faith and basically your life will not be threatened like the rest of the world. Okay, the situation right now is dire. Okay, and we're gonna see the situation getting worse and worse this year. Okay, so we need to increase our area of influence by adding those countries. Okay, and ending these idiotic conflicts within, and in order to strengthen our walls. Okay, in order to strengthen our walls. Okay, because believe me, we will see these people being lit on fire in front of our eyes for just playing stupid. Okay, for just playing stupid. They're gonna be lit on fire by trying to attack us. Okay, because something is gonna happen to them, and they're gonna think their only solution is to commandeer Zion because of our resources. Right? Just imagine if a war happens in Europe and America. Where do you think those so-called militias, okay, with their remaining armies and commanders, where do you think they're gonna go? because we know that they're not gonna destroy everything. Okay? They're not gonna destroy everything. What's the point? Okay, just use an EMP or hack the whole situation. Easy. Okay? You don't have to use missiles and this and that. Okay, some of them are gonna be burnt by missiles, but that's a whole other situation. Okay, missiles are gonna be there. Okay, and also God is gonna literally burn our enemies, because they're gonna encompass us. They're gonna do it if they're not doing it right now. Okay, you people are not just not seeing it. Okay, if you look at Elon Musk and whatever he's been doing, you'll understand. Okay, that they are planning a war on Africa because they know their land is going to be destroyed. So we need to be in a position of no weakness at all. Okay, so all of those important aspects need to be taken care of. Okay, the services need to be stable and reliable and available, and also the security needs to be top notch. Okay, top notch and vicious against enemies from the outside. Very vicious. Okay, so I think that's just I need to make that point. Okay, so as we understand why these wars are happening all over the world right now in this particular time. Okay, because they know the prophecy. That's why. Okay, so they literally told you, leave the world behind. Okay, the world right now is Babylon, so leave Babylon behind. They have literally made a movie, Get Out, where literally white people are trying to possess the worth of the black people by taking over their identity. Yeah, it's the same thing in the leave the world behind. These white people are catching pride in somebody's houses, you know, like seriously. Okay, but the scripture says that we are gonna take their possessions. That's what they're afraid of. So they're doing it first. They did it first so as we can do it to them in the future. Because of what they have been doing, they have destroyed this entire world by their idiotic pursuits. Okay? So, yeah. Okay? Okay, we have this situation escalating over there. They're already painting a narrative like it's Iran backed. It's a fact. We have the documents that connect. So we are literally fighting a proxy war with Iran. That's what they're saying. How sooner do you think it's going to get into a hot war? It's already a hot war. Most people don't know that these people have been attacking targets within Iran for years. So you figure that and how this is gonna end, because Iran is no joke. Okay, Iran is no joke. So we all know that it's gonna get worse. Okay, this whole situation over there. Okay, and of course they're giving up their thrones to Apollo. Okay, so they're just saying they're down with their agenda. Okay, so Denmark, be warned, they're gonna kill you. Okay, right now they're just pretending that they are focusing on Africans, and we do not like Africans. We need to send them back home because they are not contributing to our economies and this and that. They're just sucking up our services and this and that. But they're just taking us out so as they can kill you all. They don't want no nigger blood in their hands. Okay, this is just them planning for the future. Whatever they're doing now is in reaction to things that will happen in the future. Okay, so that needs to be understood. Okay, look at this situation here. Okay, look at this hotbed of war. And this is literally gonna impact Africa major. Okay, major. Okay, it's gonna cause unprecedented interruption. Okay, so people need to understand that this is an all-out assault. Okay, it's not about the Houthis and the Iranians and this and that. No. Okay, it's about the devil and the children of God. And there's only that, brothers and sisters. Okay, so we need to understand that, and then we'll really see what these regional conflicts really serve. Okay, we'll see the masters who really, yeah, it's obvious by now, right? The people that really benefit from these wars. Okay, so if they benefit, then it makes sense for them to be the ones that actually started these wars. Okay, so I'm just stating the obvious to make a point. Look at this. This is Babylon. Okay, this is Babylon. So again, people over here, get out of her. Right? This is nothing to entertain. Like, now you have become gods of your own self. You have fulfilled your life's purpose. Now you say, okay, I have no debts, no children to take care of. Now I can kill myself. What? Have you lost your mind? No, you have lost your faith. I don't think you're stupid. No, you have lost your faith. Okay, so an environment that does not emphasize faith in the first place is not an environment that a person should be living in. Because look at this. Okay, do you think this will ever happen here in Africa? Never. Never. This will never ever happen here in Africa. This so-called government assisted suicide over there in Canada, and get out of her. Oh. You know, most people think that Babylon will just end after, I don't know, Apollo's cities being blown up. That's the end. No, it's not the end. That's just the beginning. Okay, the end is when God literally burns their armies that will encompass Zion, which is aka the camp of the saints. So get out of her. Get out of her. Seriously. If you do not, it will get into you. Okay, because Babylon is always trying to get into you, isn't it? Trying to rape you. Look at those permanent tattoos. They literally try to rape people by forcing themselves into people. Fauci, he's a rapist. He has rapey tendencies. Okay, so I just needed to say that. Okay, so we'll see each other on the next video. Prince Easy is signing out. I love you. Bye.